This ball was kind of like a girl. My uncle used to tell me, like, this ball, you should treat this girl like your this ball like your girlfriend. It's someone that you should know her. You should know what color she likes. You should know what things she likes. Sometimes I'll be like, come on, babe, don't do that to me. Why are you treating me this way? Come on, you're going to go in. I know this one's like, stuff like that. Just talking to her and developing this relationship with her or with the ball because, this is my life.
With the first pick in the 2013 NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Anthony Bennett of Toronto, Canada.
The hat, the handshake, the millions.
He is a skilled power forward.
And with Anthony Bennett, there was the history. The first Canadian ever chosen with the top pick. At this year's draft, Canada's back. A record 7 Canucks could be chosen, 3 of them in the first round. The hoop dream has come north.
And smile for 1, 2. 1, 2, 3.
Trace where most of the young Canadian superstars get their start, and you end up here. Brampton, Ontario, and the basketball factory known as CIA Bounce. Meet 18-year-old Dylan Brooks.
You're not the dog? And I just think to myself, like, just walking up to the stage, just shaking the president's hand and just making it to the NBA to play with, like, Anthony Bennett, LeBron James, all those guys. I want to be in the mix, and I want to make big money.
Dylan and the other hopefuls taste the glitz they dream about. And on this day, they are one tiny step closer. They've made the Bounce team and will spend their weekends playing in tournaments across the United States. To take the next step to college, you have to get noticed.
That's the main goal for all of us right now, all of us high school kids, is to get scholarships. So, Coach always stresses that if one of us eats, then the whole team eats. So if a scout is there to see me or my teammates, then they're also going to see my someone else. So someone else is going to get fed as well.
It's a feeding frenzy around 18-year-old Montague Gill Caesar. He's the rare player where the hype matches the hope. Not yet eligible for the draft, his day is coming. And his mom, Aisha, understands the stakes.
Basically, like for him, like right now I don't have a car. I don't drive. I make sure that any monies that I do receive goes to him and his brother. So any funds that he needs, always make sure his accounts are, taken care of. Schooling, anything like that. So yeah, basically it's like I take the TTC right now. I prefer to do it that way. It's a little hard with the little one, but both of us understand it's for a bigger purpose at the end.
High stakes, big dreams, but reality lurks too. Only 60 players a year from across the planet even get drafted by NBA teams. And of those, really only the first 30, the fabled first rounders, get a guaranteed shot at money and stardom. No wonder Coach Tony McIntyre says his job is to keep the kids' feet on the ground.
Never tell a kid he can't dream, because every single kid in our program that's been told that they, that's a dream, or, they're in school and they say, okay, what do you want to be? They say an NBA player. The teacher always says, okay, now pick a real job. And a lot of those kids end up going on, being successful college players or having a chance to play in the NBA. If you can't dream it, you can't chase it. And I say dream it, but understand that there's a lot of steps that have to happen before that becomes reality. We're going to work through our offense right now.
Tony went through this with his own kid. His son is a CIA Bounce graduate. Meet Tyler Enis. Tyler's dream took off, college at Syracuse, and now days before the draft, he works out for scouts in the swankiest of New York gyms.
I always knew I was going to make it to NBA, and a lot of people told me, it's not realistic. Teachers, some coaches, and you just got to believe, really. There was never really a moment where I said, all right, I'm not going to make it to the NBA.
What role has your dad played in your career? Dad and
coach. See, he played a big role. He's the one that brought us to the gym every day of the week, whether we wanted to be or not. He was one of the few people that actually believed, and I don't know why, really. Realistically, as an adult with your kids saying, I don't want to do anything but make it to the NBA, you kind of, it would worry a lot of people. To bank your whole life on making it to the NBA, you could, miss out on, a lot of things a lot of experiences. But I mean, I wouldn't trade, that for, being able to play in the NBA. There's nothing I wouldn't give up for that.
Tyler is a rare talent, smart, quick, dedicated. Scouts drool over his skills. Projection? He'll get picked in the top 15.
Draft day, you become an instant millionaire.
Basketball is something I just love to do. And I mean, obviously the money's great. I mean, it's a career. But I mean, if the money wasn't there, I think I'd still be playing basketball.
There's another Canadian hopeful and CIA bounce graduate here on Long Island. And his story is the more common one. Melvin Edge isn't a first rounder. In fact, his name might not get called at all.
Okay, and here is the private workout that we're not allowed to attend. Have a look.
It's a run-of-the-mill gym in a boys and girls club, but through that window, Melvin Edge and a few others have their futures on the line. More than 30 scouts stare, judge, take notes. With only days left before the draft, Melvin needs to make an impression. His workout wraps, and as the scouts linger, we get a chance to talk.
How do you think you did?
I feel so close. I feel that I've done, everything possibly that I could do, and that I'm so close. I'm looking at it, and not making it would be tough, but at the same time, it's right there, and I feel like I can. So it's just about going out there and doing it.
To understand the stakes for Melvin Edge, you have to visit his home in Brampton, Ontario. You see, his dream isn't just his, it's his family's too. Case in point, I go to meet his mom, Elizabeth, and everybody shows up, even Uncle Lucky.
You tried.
Where he is right now is a testament to how much hard work and discipline and humility can take you. Melvin works really, really hard.
And so has Elizabeth. She held down 3 jobs to make ends meet when Melvin was a kid. She had faith in him then, and still does today.
Melvin has always been favored. He has the favor of God, and I believe Melvin's going to be picked in the first round. That's my faith, and that's what I believe.
June 26th, the NBA draft. What does that represent to you?
All the hard work, all the sacrifices my mom made, my uncle made, my family made, all the things that they did to make this happen, to put me in a great position, to support me. It'll be a justification for that. It'll be gratifying for them and for me to know that it really meant something. I was able to get to the highest level and do something incredible, do something that no one thought I could do, even I didn't think I could do.
Faith, hard work, belief. These only take you so far on the road to the NBA.
And then this one is Melvin's Big 12 player.
The incredible thing is Melvin was a huge star in college, conference player of the year, and still the big league scouts aren't convinced.
I'm a little bit undersized and I'm a little bit older. Now what? Can I shoot? Yes. Can I dribble? Yes. Can I play? Yes. So what? What else do you want? What else do you need?
Melvin won't give up if his name isn't called, nor will his family. But the odds have always been tough. Only 60 players chosen from countless dreamers.
Go, Deborah.
It makes you wonder if draft night is as much about the names not called as it is about the ones that are. Nick Purdon, CBC News, Toronto.